Greetings. Let's see prose and fiction in Romantic Age. Let's see the overview of prose and fiction writers of Romantic Age. So this unit actually covers the overview of prose writers in Romantic Age and overview of fiction writers in Romantic Age. So we can see Charles Lamb, William Hazlitt, Thomas De Quincey, the biography of these prose writers, and then you can see the overview of fiction writers in Romantic Age. That is Jane Austen, Mary Shelley. Okay, so first introduction that during the Romantic period, writers were more interested in the subject matter and how it made them feel than using the right style. So they actually, concentrated on subject matter. They wrote for an ever growing audience that was less interested in the same things and had a more comprehensive range of education than the audience their predecessors wrote for. Okay, the rise of the common essay, which is very personal and often funny and shows off the writer's taste, prejudice, quicks, another examples of how the romantics used people's personalities. So we can see two different types of people in first block itself. And then here we are seeing the prose writers in romantic period. The style of writing prose changed in the English 18th century. Many prose writers in the 18th century relied on assumptions about how different prose styles would work for different purposes, which they shared with a small but intelligent audience. Right? So let's see now Charles Lamb, the prolific writer of Romantic Age. Charles Lamb, whose lifespan is 1775 to 1834, was an English writer and essayist, but known for his essays of Elia and for the children's book Tales from Shakespeare, which he produced with his sister Mary Lamb, whose lifespan was 1764 to 1847. He also wrote a number of poems and was a part of a literary circle in England, among with Samuel Taylor Coleridge and William Wordsworth, whom he befriended. He has been referred by E.V. Lucas, his principal biographer, as the most lovable figure in English literature. The most lovable figure in English literature, said by E.V. Lucas, all right, to whom he has stated this concept is for Charles Lamb. He was an important English poet and literary critic of Welsh origin. As an expert of the Shakespearean period, as well as author of latest, Lamb would come to consider one of the most significant literary critics of his time. Charles Lamb also had an older brother, John, many thereafter, as well as 4 other brothers and sisters who would not survey with their friends. Moreover, Lamb would be celebrated for his simple yet not simplistic personal reflections on daily basis. So let's see Charles Lamb, the other famous things about Charles Lamb. Lamb's 2 most famous works were to be essays of Elia and tales from Shakespeare. In fact, a children's book. He would actually write the later in collaboration with his sister, Mary Lamb, whose lifespan was 1764 to 1847. Charles Lamb also had an older brother, John, named after his father, as well as four brothers and sisters who would who would not survive their infancy. Lamb stopped his schooling at the age of 15. Notwithstanding, this would not prevent Lamb to become an important member, such as a poet William Wordsworth from 1770 to 1850, and the poet Leigh Hunt 1784 to 1859, a writer and literary critic William Hazlitt 1778 to 1830, as well as poet Robert Southey. Robert Southey, whose lifespan was 1774 to 1843. In 1819, at the age of 44, Lamb, who had never ever married, costly because of his commitment to his troubled family, would fall in love with Fanny Kelly, an actress from Covent Garden. In fact, in 1796, in a fit of insanity, she would stab their mother, Elizabeth, killing her with a kitchen knife. It is noteworthy to keep in mind that when she felt at home and well enough, Mary could be one of the most creative lived women. So let's see in another video, we can see the biography of William Hazlitt. So let's stop here with Charles Lamb's sweet and brief biography. Right. See you in next lecture.